played any DB before?
Yeah, I mean, I played a little DB in high school, but the transition as far as my athletic ability and guarding people, it wasn't too hard. The biggest transition for me was really just learning defenses and, you know, just learning the terminology, because I've never been in a defense and never heard, you know, some of the terms that they use. So when I first got in there, it was really like a foreign language to me. Like, I was in there like, you know what I mean? I've been learning offense my whole life, and you can go to different offices and some of the terminology still is a little the same, so you can catch on quick. But once you flip sides of the ball, you know, everything changes, everything is different. So that was my biggest transformation.
So does somebody come alongside and kind of take you under their wing, or do you just ask a lot of questions, or how do you kind of navigate that?
Yeah, luckily, you know, I got T. Newman here. So when I was here during OTAs, you know, he's been in the league, you know, 14, 15 years, and he's been in this defense a lot. So my first couple of weeks, couple of months here, he really helped me out a lot, teaching me a lot of things, and then just staying after with coaches and, you know, just other guys on the team to help out.
Why did they want to switch you to the other side of the ball? What did they say, and you know, how'd that conversation go?
Yeah, actually, it was my decision. Funny, I ran into Coach Gray at the grocery store, literally at the grocery store like a week before I was going to the Minnesota Pro Day, because I was working out with their quarterback, and he didn't have any receivers to throw to because they only had one senior receiver. So I was working out with him in the off season, and I got able to get into that pro day, and then a week before the pro day, I ran into the coach, Coach Gray, and I'm like, man, I've been working on DB. You know, if you guys would just let me go through the drills, you know, just give me a chance to see me at DB. If I can get in there, that'd be great. He said, yeah, no problem. You know, I'll make sure I echo the word over and get you in there. And then I did that, and they liked it. And then I actually went to a veteran combine in Arizona, and they were down there again, and then that's when they decided to really pull the trigger and sign me.
How great would it be if you were able to get a roster spot and catch on with, you know, your hometown team?
Yeah, that's the plan, to get a roster spot. You know, I come here for a roster spot, and you know what I mean? So I'm just going to go out here and grind, and it's going to be a blessing to play for my hometown team.
Thanks a lot, man.
A couple more just real quick.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about Jerry Gray.
Yep.
He's grown quite the pedigree now.
Yeah.
Just since you've been working with him in this short time, what does he do so well, and how has he helped you so far?
You know, he's a real technical coach. Mm-hmm. I've been blessed to you know, have him be my first defensive back coach, and he's coached a lot of great, you know, Pro Bowlers and a lot of, you know, great defensive guys, and been coached by a lot of great coaches on defense. So he knows a lot, and he expects a lot out of you. Mm-hmm. And, you know, luckily he sees, you know, something in me that he really likes, and he stays on me and makes sure that I'm on my, you know, P's and Q's.
Yeah, no doubt. We hear technician and technique all the time in this defense. I mean, it almost seems like it gets a little boring after a while for you guys. The technique. But is that just vital in this defense, that you have to have that stuff?
Totally, yeah. Technique is everything, really, because once you go out there and you try to do your own thing, you know what I mean? He can't really teach you or tell you. You can't get no results based off of stuff that, you know, he ain't teaching you. But if you're doing the technique that he teaches you and you get beat or whatever, then, you know, there's no excuse for it. But it's like, you know, you're doing the technique that we teach you. The other people on the side of the ball get paid too, so you know, they're gonna win here and there. So
it's all about sticking to the plan. I mean, it's got to be easy to stick to the plan when you got Mike Zimmer running the show. I mean, so far since you've been in a Mike Zimmer defense, what is it about his defenses that just makes him so good?
I wish I could answer that
question,
know yet. But I don't really know because I haven't been in too many defenses, so this is my first defense. But I know it is a little different than other defenses, because in my process of learning this defense, I've been trying to tell people, like, this is the rule on this and this is the rule on that, and it's different than a lot of other defenses around the league and around, you know, that people traditionally, you know, grow up learning.
Right. Is it as aggressive as we hear it kind of from the outside? I mean, I try to watch as much film as I can. I see a lot of double A gap looks and things like that. Is it as aggressive as we kind of hear the reputation?
Yeah, totally. I know he likes that aggression and blitzing and getting after the quarterback.
Sure.
And then on the back end, he needs his corners to cover. You know what I mean? It's a lot of man principles within the zone concepts. That's a lot different than, you know, what you might hear in other defenses. You know what I mean? You're in a zone, but you're really in man, depending on what route he runs. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of that goes into it. And then in the interior, I'm still learning about the interior stuff, but
it's all
I know
brand
they
new.
do all type of stuff in there too.
I hear a lot of press and man and jam a lot at the line, but you guys can't do that. You guys can't work on that for most of the offseason, OTAs and things like that. So when he gets you here, how focused is he on you guys kind of regaining all those reps back now that you may have missed throughout the offseason?
That's big for us because most of our coverages, we are in press. So during OTAs and everything, you know, you can't do that. So we kind of have to simulate it without people. So as far as teaching the technique, you know, they're big on, you know, just doing the technique that they teach. And, you know, once the time come out, just do what they taught you and everything. Like, this is my, you know, second or third day pressing. And it's new to me, but I locked it into my membrane today on the technique and stuff, and it really helped out today with my press coverage.
So a lot of that technique from the off season comes back muscle memory wise.
Exactly. You just gotta keep doing things over and over until you get a muscle memory. And then.
You talked about flipping over to defense. It's a new world, man. But I know, you know, from the outside looking in, defense at the end of the day, you gotta be able to tackle. How tough is that for you? Not ever really tackling a lot, you know, as a receiver.
Me, myself, luckily I've been blessed with a lot of speed and size and length.
No big deal.
So tackling for me is not really a big deal just because, I mean, I'm a football player, you know what I mean? I didn't categorize myself as a receiver or anything. So when it comes to football, I feel like I can do, you know, anything that comes on the field.
So you knew what you were getting into. You're playing football. You know what you're getting into.
I play football. And I'm not scared to hit, you know what I mean? I'm 6'1", you know, 200 pounds. I got long length. So as far as tackling, you know, you just, same thing with muscle memory and technique, you know what I mean? You just go, make sure you keep your head up and see what you're tackling.
I know you had a blazing 40 time not long ago. You obviously looked the part of an NFL corner at over 6 foot. So is there one attribute or trait for you that you go to bed at night kind of saying, I kind of want to use this as my strength or be known as this, you know what I mean?
Going against receivers and just getting a feel for it, like I told you, this is like my second or third day pressing. For me, using my length, I see is now helping me out a lot.
Huge.
So that's the biggest thing for me, just using my length, making sure I'm not too close to a receiver, but again, not too far away. Because when you're too close, then the receiver can really work you how they want to work you. But then when you're in a great distance where I can use my length and my arms, I can react to what he's doing in time.
Is this technically your rookie year?
Yeah.
It seems like they throw you through the fire that first year, combine and workouts and all that. Is it tough to like just mentally not have a break at all and go through that process, end up hooking up with a team, and then go boom right into camp?
Actually, I guess this isn't my rookie year.
Okay,
I'm just calling it my rookie year.
Okay, there you go. All right, so you did it.
Got no games under my belt like
for
that.
sure.
But
CFL.
But as far as that, the whole whirlwind of going through the draft and coming straight to it, it is a lot to handle, but at the end of the day, you're working for a 6-figure job, so you just gotta lock in and cut out all distractions. And you coming from school, you know what I mean? So it's basically like you back in school again, you know what I mean? You're doing the same thing. You got practice and then you go do your homework. But your homework now is football.
Watching film.
Exactly.
Watching the All-22.
Exactly.
6-figure, why stop there?
Exactly.
7, maybe 8.
Exactly.
Talk to Xavier.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Watch out. Couple more just real quick, Terrell Sinkfield. Has there been a guy or two that on the other side of the ball, receiver-wise, that you're kind of finding yourself really enjoying going up against because he brings the best out of you?
Diggs. I like to go against Diggs.
Pretty good, isn't he?
He's pretty good. He's a shifty receiver. So,
yeah.
You know, when me as a new DB, you know, I can't underestimate anybody or come up to anybody thinking that, you know what I mean, this is going to be a easy ride. But I know when I'm lined up against Diggs, it's, you know, you really got to be locked in a little bit more for him. So, I mean, I like that challenge, and, you know, it's been well.
With that speed, you know, when you're a receiver, I imagine you probably molded your game after like an Antonio Brown or something like that. But now you're a corner, so is there a new player, a corner in the league that you just like to watch and kind of pick up some things?
Yeah, I'm still going around looking at corners and still just trying to figure out, you know, what kind of corner I want to be.
For sure.
But obviously, lately I've been watching Rhodes. You know what I mean? He's the highest paid corner in the league right now.
For a reason.
So, exactly. So the highest paid mean he the best corner.
Probably.
So I'm blessed to be here to watch him, and he's a big, lengthy cornerback like myself. So, you know, I take a little bit of things from him. I like Talib out in
absolute Denver, right?
Out in Denver,
for sure.
You know, just all kind of guys around the league. Sherman, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, long, lanky, fast.
Lengthy, yeah. But everybody plays different kind of defense and different type of man.
Right.
So you just kind of, I just try to take everything from all type of people.
You talked about Newman. You talked about Rhodes. What's the meetings like with those kind of guys, the vets? Is there a guy you kind of lean on? I mean, Newman's got to be the easy answer there, right? Is he a guy that can teach you a lot?
Yeah. I mean, all the guys around the meeting room right now, it's a great room that we're in right now. So we all talk to each other, you know what I mean, give each other pointers. And, you know, I don't know if it's like that around the league everywhere where, you know, guys are willing to help you. Because at the end of the day, I mean, they're still your competition, you know what I mean? But we are blessed to be in a great room where everybody's teaching. We got a great coach to teach us. It's a blessing.
Last one, I'll let you get out of here. The Vikings' first pick, Dalvin Cook, seems to be getting a lot of buzz. Just from what you've seen, what is it about him that's garnishing so much kind of buzz around his game?
Yeah, I mean, he's just overall, you know, every down type of back. He's got speed, he's got power, and he can catch the ball. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he do this preseason and this upcoming season. I expect big things out of him, man. He's real fast. Like I said, fast, strong, and catch the ball, man.
Pretty much what.
Rock and bomb, baby. Yeah.